Monday, 30th of October, 2023. And who do we have in the tarot room today? Say hello, Valentine. Hello, Valentine. Hi. She just completely and utterly ignores me. It's like I'm a bad supply teacher and she's just a load of kids that are like, you know. But I'm sure she's really pleased to be here. I'm very pleased here to have my furry hand warmer, as the actress said to the bishop. So this is my hot water bottle. This is great. It's a hot water bottle that goes into this kind of furry hand warmer. I could really get myself in trouble with this, couldn't I? But anyway, yeah, I don't know where I got it from, but I'm recommending one if you can find one. Might have even been off Amazon or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But gosh, yes. I don't know quite how I'll do the tarot. Maybe I'm going to like bobbing apples, you know, which is very topical because it's the 30th of October. So it is nearly Halloween. There is a weekly reading out in which I dress up for Halloween and look a little bit like Elton John on Halloween, which is a pretty good combination. So have a look for that. Hopefully it's in the description box. And the November readings are out too. Okay. Oh yeah, so last night, so there's some people staying at the Airbnb, and this happens quite a lot actually, but it hasn't happened for a while. So they go out on the town, obviously, because it's the weekend and stuff. And then they get separated and a load of them will come back and they'll be snoring their head off, and there'll just be that one lone ranger that went off into the burger van or something and got lost, and then they can't get in and they can't use the keypad thing and they can't work out and they haven't got a key. So he did what all of them seem to do, which is kick the door for 2 hours, going do 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 like this because he's really drunk. Let me in. Do. Yeah, I did that from 1:30 in the morning to about 3:30. I know. I was in that in-between state, you know, when you're like, I really must go out and say something to this person, say something awful, really, because I'm not in the mood for this. But I was also half asleep, so it was like, it was like I was the drunk person and another thing. So in the end I did nothing, but I haven't had much sleep. So that is the excitement from the streets with a Z. From the streets is that a drunk person. I don't know if they ever got in, and it was really raining as well. So I did feel sorry for them underneath it, because actually I've been in that situation, sharing a room in a hotel with someone and not having the key and having to chuck stuff at the window. It's just so awful, isn't it? Being in a strange town in the rain. But yeah, it gets a bit old after about the 10th person has done it. Anywho, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Gosh, it's pretty big. I'll just do one more, I think. Got to work this out because they have different... oh, nice. That's cool. They have different suits because it's Halloween. Oof. Well, that's pretty, you know, par for the course. So, overall energy card is the Devil. Yes, it is. I know, Valentine features. She features in a lot of these Halloween cards, doing her part-time modelling work. So, we've got the Devil energy, and do you know what? I like it. Why wouldn't you have the Devil energy going into this spooky kind of a week? You know, we got bonfire night, we've got pulling your fillings out with bonfire toffee, we've got the whole bit with Halloween, and I must get some sweets in actually in case anyone comes around. With the trick-or-treating, remembering when the boy used to take the boy trick-or-treating back in the day, you know, when your mum used to go with you. I know, he's not even here for it, but there you go. We are in this Devil energy and I don't mind that. In fact, if you're going to go through Scorpio season, you better take the Devil with you, I think. Why not? Seems like a good idea to me. Now, I wrote them down. I wrote down which was which in the imps, and there we are. Right. I'm going to put that here so that I can't go wrong. So, imps are wands. Okay, good. Well, that's good. So, 6 of imps, which is actually the 6 of wands. Winner, winner. Bachelor's handbag for dinner. Yes, big one for the Aussies there. Or vegan alternative. Yes, it's the winning card. So there's a success in having that kind of devilish energy. It may just be that you are a little more selfish than normal in a good way. You know, that side of you that is a bit more down to earth is coming out. There's also some choices to make, as we will see in a minute. We have the 5 of ghosts, which is the 5 of cups in this card. I can't quite work out what the actual drawing is, you know, what the ghosts and the pumpkin. I mean, the pumpkin has clearly lost something. So we've got that loss that you get with the 5 of cups, so fair enough. And again, when you walk into this season, there is a certain sense of loss and a certain sense of leaving something behind. You know, it's that season, isn't it? And again, it would be better to have the devil in your pocket. I really think that. Then we have the 10 of bats. Oof, of course it is, which is the 10 of swords. Now, I find very frequently when I get the devil card that I also pick up the 10 of swords card. It's a very good side dish to the devil, because it's minor arcana, but it's a 10, which kind of elevates it. And the 10 of swords is always when you're kind of working through patterns, you know, of old family stuff, ancestral stuff, just stuff. And stuff you might really have been sweeping under the universal rug for years. And then next thing you know, you're in Scorpio season with the devil in your pocket and you're like, I'm going to say some of this stuff. So you might find that you've got something to say, you know, in a sort of I'll give you a piece of my mind type way. You might think you've got something to communicate, something to write, and maybe you have, you know, nothing wrong with that. I like. Now we also get thrown into this mix the lovers. Now, the lovers can be obviously about love. It's about choices. It's about taking a direction. It's about the parting of ways. It's about crossroads. Do you go this way or that way? But what I tend to find with the lovers over the last few months is that it's been coming up to signify a slow splitting off into 2 different directions that you're hardly even aware of. So the best thing that you can do is be true to yourself in that time, and to know that you'll back yourself and that you'll go in the right direction, and that you won't immediately know that. And it may only be 2 years hence that you realise. Okay, and then we've got this kind of wild card really, King of Pumpkins, which is the King of Pentacles. And there he is, knocking around. I like the King of Pentacles in any tarot reading for any reason. It's really good because it's something or someone solid. It's someone who brings something to the table. It can be a supportive friend. It can be somebody at work. It can be a boss. It can be anyone in a position of power, or even a position where they have some sort of say or control of your finances. But it's always good. I like it. And it's not, I mean, none of these are in the reverse actually, but it wasn't in the reverse. Let's have Seasons of the Witch. Now I'm going to try and say it because one of you told me to say it sewing but without the G. Samhain. Is that it? Samhain Oracle. Let me know if that was right. Nice. We get frog. Now it matches my jumper. This is what I call froggy green. but I've no idea what it means, if I'm going to be honest. Obviously, it's an old school thing about witches and toads and brews and all that sort of stuff, but let's just see what the keywords are. I like this book because it's in alphabetical order, which I can just about cope with on a good day. Right. Gosh, it's quite a lot before. Froggy. Yes. Oh, this is good. It's about transformation. Butterflies are what comes to mind when we think of transformation, but let us not forget, frogs are a symbol of transformation, going from a tadpole that lives in water to a frog that adapts to land and water. And for some species, this process takes a couple of weeks. For others, it can take months or even a year to transform. When froggy comes a croaking, did that bit myself, know that you're transforming or the process will soon begin. Yeah, of course. It's a positive transformation. Isn't this weird? 'Cause it's what we said about the Lovers. And not the sort of dramatic transformation one might expect with the Banshee card. This transformation is easygoing, so much that you may not even know it's happening. Yes. It's a subtle shift that occurs in the background until one day you just realise things are different. There's nothing you need to move this change along. Just like the frog, your higher self will take over and guide you through instinct. You need only pay attention to the urges you feel, and that's the Devil card actually, and follow those urges when they strike. Devil in your pocket. This message is amplified if you pulled the wolf, but we didn't, so that's okay. But be patient and note the transformation has come to awareness. Nothing can be rushed or forced. Okay? That's just what we said. I love it when a plan comes together. Leave me a comment and let me know if you've ever been drunkenly locked out. Let's hear those stories, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.